The newly engaged bride-to-be wanted to have her fortune told, but to the fortune-teller's eyes she appeared not as a happy bride but as a decaying corpse. The fortune-teller, Annie, didn't reveal what she saw. After all, the future couldn't be changed. That same bride had recently been harassed by a man, an abusive ex, who accused her of ruining his family. He had threatened her and her child, swearing he'd kill them both. Late one night, Annie woke up gasping. Someone had their hands around her throat. She thought the man had come for revenge, but when she looked around, there was no one. It was just a nightmare, or so she thought. The next morning, Annie heard the shocking news. The bride had vanished without a trace. Her father came to Annie, desperate for help. Annie wasn't just a fortune teller, she was also a close friend of the groom, Wayne. The bride's family hoped Annie might offer clues to her whereabouts, but the police didn't believe in her visions. They kept interrupting her readings, dismissing her as a fraud. All Annie could offer was a vague description: a place with fences, pillars, and lots of white flowers. That night, Annie had another dream. She wandered into a strange, unfamiliar place. White flowers surrounded her. She picked one, but it withered instantly in her hand. She saw a dead tree wrapped around a blood-soaked iron chain. Annie woke up in a cold sweat. She knew the dream was connected to the missing bride. She stepped outside. A few drops of water fell on her hand. When she looked up, there was the bride's corpse, Jessica, dangling midair, chained and lifeless. Annie reported everything to the police. They followed the clues from her dream. The pond she had described matched the dream exactly. Iron fencing, white flowers. It was near the property of Donnie, the abusive man from before. When Donnie heard police had found the body, he rushed over, only to see Annie there, too. Furious, he attacked her in front of everyone. Moments later, divers pulled Jessica's body from the lake. Her father fainted on the spot. Donnie insisted he was innocent. Still, he was charged with murder. Annie, as the key witness, was called to testify in court, but Annie's lawyer warned her. The biggest problem was how the body was discovered. The defense would claim her vision was too ridiculous to be trusted. During the trial, Donnie's lawyer challenged Annie directly, asking her to predict how many fingers he was holding up behind his back. Annie replied that she couldn't predict random, real-time events. The lawyer sneered, "If you're really psychic, then why couldn't you foresee your husband's accident?" The courtroom fell silent. Annie was visibly shaken. The defense claimed her testimony was rooted in personal hatred toward Donnie, and therefore completely unreliable.